Hello, this is McD the Beast, and this is McD Sports 4 coming to you today with the halftime report of the Mayo and Ohio game. We are losing 42 nothing, and I am very disgusted with a lot of things I'm seeing in this game from Maryland and Ohio State. We'll start with Maryland since I'm a Maryland fan. Um, our defense is absolutely pitiful in this game, especially our secondary. Justin Fields throw after throw, wide open guys. That's not acceptable. At least cover the guys, please. Or at least put some type of coverage on them. They're roboing us basically throughout that secondary and tearing us apart. That's the first thing I'm not liking. Second thing I'm not liking is this offensive line. And listen, the offensive line is pitiful. The one guy, I'm not going to call out the number, but he gave up on that play with about 5 minutes left with Pigmere rolling out. He gave up on that play. He was jogging. He quit on that play. The offensive line is pitiful. So it is what it is. But that's the main two reasons why Ohio State's up 42 nothing. I actually think we're moving the ball okay on them offensively. We just can't really convert once we get to their 40-yard line. But I think what's going to happen here is that they're going to call it the dogs, and I think Maryland might score 2 or 3 touchdowns, at least cover this spread. I don't think we're getting shut out. This is absolutely embarrassing what's going on right here in the first half. And now let me get to Ohio State. Ohio State, Justin Fields, offense, great. Ryan Day, fuck you. Okay, what makes you think you need a 14 nothing and you need to run a onside kick? What makes you think that? You're a 43-point favorite. I actually had 44. I took it at 44. And you're a 43-point favorite going into this game and went back down to 43. And you're running an onside kick. Excuse me, a bit stuffed up. You're running an onside kick up 14 nothing. What are you trying to do, Ryan Day? And then you hear the reports. Oh, this Ohio State team wants revenge after beating Maryland last year. You don't find revenge on somebody with beating them last year. Are you retarded? I mean, I don't like using that word, but you want revenge on a team that you beat last year. For what? Why? Because they hung 51 on you? Congrats, your defense is better. Are you kidding me? Oh, we want revenge. We want revenge on a team that we beat last year. You look stupid saying that. But yeah, Maryland has some problems. First of all, in this offseason coming up, because we're not making a bowl game at this point. There's no way we're coming back from this. We got to figure out who's the starting quarterback. Are you going to have Josh Jackson or Peyton Moore? Please keep one quarterback. Don't run these two quarterbacks out, because when you have two quarterbacks, you don't have a quarterback. So we got to find a stable starting quarterback. And by the way, one other quick note why I'm ripping things apart. Fox, this big new kickoff thing, I'm telling you this right now. We all know why this big new kickoff thing's a thing, because you can't show Pac-12 teams. So basically, they're showing clinics for Oklahoma and Ohio State. Michigan's not really getting many looks unless they're in a pretty good game. Wisconsin's not getting good looks unless they're in a good game. They have number 4 versus number team Minnesota, and they didn't even choose that game. So as I said, I'm doing a huge video series on how to change the whole college football thing, and one of those videos is going to be focused on how to pick national TV games, because this season it's been pitiful for national TV game selections as far as I'm concerned. But that's just me. But yeah, that's what it looks like on this big new kickoff. And then when Ohio State and Oklahoma, when they're not playing anybody, and they are forced to show someone else, and I'm not blaming Joe Klatt and Gus Johnson on this. They're like, oh, USC! USC, let's go see USC, which I'll admit last week's USC game against Oregon I thought was going to be competitive, and it wasn't, so I can't blame them there. But, we all know what's going on there on Fox. It's blatantly obvious. But let's see what you guys saying in the comment section. At least basketball is here. Yeah, basketball's here, man. Was gonna win the whole March Madness and win the whole thing. What's up, Raheem? It's been a rough half. And by the way, Ryan Day called timeouts there, just so he could try to block the punt, so he could get possibly another score. A 42-0 is absurd. I mean, are you kidding me? Man, I mean, I believe in like beating the crap out of your opponent. I believe in that, like, oh, you gotta stop it. If you can't stop, the only way you can beat him is stop it. I believe in that. But I mean, if you're up by 3 or 4 touchdowns, when you're up 42-0, you gotta lay the dogs off. I mean, show some damn sportsmanship, man. I think Mike Locks was a bad hire. Should give Matt Canada a permanent job. Um, I was fine Matt Canada getting the job, but Mike Locksley, I'm going to tell you this right now. He is what he is building or trying to build. I'm okay with, because what he's trying to do is fine. It's going to be some growing pains, but I am fine with Mike Locksley. I don't know why people are calling for his job in his first year. I think he's doing fine, but that's just me. I know a few people were disgusted after that Penn State game. Give him time, please. Um, and the other comment about Chad Morris, Arkansas game destroyed by Western Kentucky. I usually say give a coach 3 years before a decision needs to be made on him getting fired. Larry Taggart needs to go. I think Chad Morris needs to go because I did pick Western Kentucky to win that game outright and picked them with the spread. I took them plus 1.5. I actually threw like $5 on this. Looks like I'm going to be making a little bit of money off that game. But he has to go. Other scores going on. Minnesota. Man, they really are pressing. That's the other game I have on right here. Number 17, Minnesota. They're up on number 4, Penn State, 24-13 here at halftime. Penn State, they cannot stop this Minnesota offense. They're struggling. So we'll see what happens here in the second half. I'll be watching some of that second half because I am going to go out and get some food because I want to eat my food while watching the big game here at 3:30. Vandy versus number 10 Florida. Number 10 Florida's up to 14-0. Should have been 21-0. Florida screwed up there at in the end zone there as the half was closing. Give Vandy credit. They're playing them kind of tough, even though the offense I think only has like 20 yards all together offensively, so they got approved there. TCU they're up 9-0 with number 12 Baylor. Baylor just got the kickoff. It looks like so they're driving down. They're already at TCU's 38-yard line. They look like they might get a score there. I did pick Baylor in that one, so let's go Baylor. I have the highlights here in front of me right now. TCU's not a bad team, by the way. They're 4-4, but they're not bad. Army, they're up 35-7 on UMass. That's not surprising. Yeah, Western Kentucky, they're up 35-7 on Arkansas. It is bad in Arkansas if that's the case. Man, I mean, I expected Western Arkansas to win a close game here. Man, I mean, that's embarrassing if you're Arkansas. Other games going on. West Virginia, what are you doing? Yeah, I put $3 on that game. Looks like I lost $3 there. Texas Tech, they're up 35-10 on West Virginia. I'm not watching that game, but it looks like Texas Tech, they're rolling, so good for them. Northwestern, they're up 16-7 on Purdue. I'm not watching that one. Northwestern, they're 1-7, but don't think that team is not like god awful. I'm just gonna throw that out there. And then Boston College, their second half just kicked off. Florida State has the ball well into Boston College's territory. 14-10 Boston College. They're up right now on Florida State. And then Virginia, still 4:20 left in that one. They're driving down the field. They're up 17-14. They'll try and make it 24-14 before halftime. Georgia Tech came out swinging, and it worked, but it looks like the Yellow Jackets calmed down there. And then the other game, SMU up to 25. SMU, they're up 28-20 on East Carolina there at halftime. Shane Buechele was playing a really good game. So, yeah, that's basically what's going on. Come on, Gophers. Please put Penn State on Uncle Lou's. Your season's over. Let's Bears another team in danger of Uncle Lou's show tomorrow. I do think that Baylor's going to come back. It's only 9-0. And they're driving down the field right now about to score a touchdown, looks like, hopefully. So I do think Baylor will come back. Penn State, though, Man, Minnesota. I mean, this committee is really underranking Minnesota. Even if Penn State comes back and wins this game at a close one, they're really underrating this Minnesota team. They really did because Minnesota's up by 11 at halftime. But yeah, I'm disgusted with this Ohio State game. I think Ohio State, for them to come out and say during this, Gus Johnson said supposedly they told Gus Johnson and Joe Klatt that they want revenge off of last year. You guys won last year. Now you guys should have lost last year, yes, but you guys won last year. So I did not understand the Max Singer. I like that show. I like the Max Singer. I don't care what you all say, but I do think that that's crap. I mean, you guys want revenge, and then you guys want the Orange Sides kick up 14-0. I mean, I know Maryland special teams haven't been good this year, especially last game, but I do not blame Maryland at all for that Orange Sides kick. I'm just saying that right now. And then you try calling timeout so you can try to go after a punt. Grant, you almost got to it because for so you can score more points. What is Ohio State trying to do? I mean, they say they're going to play Maryland with no mercy. So did you play Wisconsin with mercy? Did you play FAU with mercy? It looks like you did play FAU with mercy. Let them score 24 points. But I mean, my God, I cannot believe the Ohio State coming out. Oh, we're going to show no mercy now. I mean, but it sounds like you said because of last year. You beat them last year. That really disgusts me. What else are you guys saying? Where would you rank Minnesota if they hang on and beat Penn State? Well, right now I have them number 10, so they're inside the top 10. I'll probably put them ahead of Oklahoma, obviously. I think I do have them ahead of Oklahoma. Oh, let's see where I have them at. Well, it's Max Singer's the best show. It is a pretty good show. I don't watch it on Wednesdays because I watch something else on Wednesdays, but so I watch it on Fridays on demand. Actually, so yeah, I have Minnesota number 10. I mean, if they beat Penn State and beat them convincingly, I mean, you gotta put them ahead of Penn State because of the head-to-head. If Baylor loses, you put them ahead of them, so I guess I'm at 8. Do you probably put them ahead of Utah because Utah's loss was to a USC team that's like a 500 team. So you probably put them at what, 7 maybe according to my rankings. I don't know what the committee would do, but yeah, that'll be interesting to see what happens there. Hit the thumbs up button. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I'm a Maryland fan that just likes expressing himself and an avid college football, NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball fan. So go ahead and hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you like that kind of stuff. Thoughts on the Flames versus Mormons tonight? I think BYU is going to get the win. They're a desperate team. But the Flames, Liberty Flames, they'll make a bowl game, I think. Now, it would not surprise me if Liberty goes in there and beats them, though. But yeah, I do think that BYU will get the win tonight. They're 6-3 Liberty. All Liberty has to do is beat New Mexico State at the end of the year, and they'll be in a bowl game. Since they played 2 FCS teams, and they have to. You can only one of those count towards qualifications for a bowl game. Yeah, BYU. They're what 4-4. I mean, you guys could go in there and beat them. I think that BYU personally couldn't win out. I mean, that road game against San Diego State is going to be tough. But they have Liberty, Idaho, and UMass. They could very easily win all of those games. LSU Alabama game starts in an hour 38 minutes. I know that's why after this stream I have to run and get my food for it because I need like at least 45 minutes for that. Minnesota wins, I'll probably put them 3 or 4. I wouldn't put them ahead of LSU. I wouldn't put them ahead of Ohio State. I would not put them ahead of Bama. Even if Bama loses, I might not put them ahead of Bama. But we'll see what happens. I wouldn't put them ahead of LSU if LSU loses a close game. I'll say that. Bama, we'll see. I mean, Alabama's best win might be Tennessee. So, Yeah, I'm gonna stick on here for another 2 or 3 minutes before I have to run and get my food. Here I'm gonna leave here about it's 1:53, probably 2:15, 2:20. I'll see what Maryland comes out doing here in the second half. But yeah, we know there's gonna be a whole video this off season, probably in January or February, dedicated on how to schedule national primetime games. If Alabama loses, still makes the playoffs, I'm gonna lose my mind. Well, they have Auburn, and yeah, they have Auburn. So, but I don't think they should be in the playoffs if they lose, because I mean Auburn's gonna be the best win, especially if LSU goes undefeated, because they won't get their chance at the SEC championship game. Talking about Oregon versus 12 Oklahoma. I would take Oregon over Oklahoma right now. Yeah, let me look at Alabama's schedule. I'll tell you who their best win is. Best win might be Duke, actually. Tennessee's 4-5, but no best wins either Tennessee or on the road against Texas A&M. That's Alabama's best win right there. Probably the on the road against Texas A&M since it was a road game. But yeah, Alabama. I mean, I think they gotta win this one if they want to be in the playoffs. But yeah, that's basically all. I got basically want to say I'll do one more score update before I shut this down. I'll be back around 3:30 or so. Wizards unfortunately look bad again. How the hell you lose to the Lonely Cavs? Yeah, that did concern me a little bit. I don't think the Wizards are god awful, but I do think it might be a bit of a struggle this year. And sorry for not. Oh yeah, speaking about basketball, sorry for not doing a live stream Thursday night. That day actually became a lot more busier than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be I sit through 2 classes and come home, relax. I have like one little homework assignment, do my NFL pick video, I have a meeting, and then come home, watch some basketball, and do the live stream. That was going to be my day. I had like a 4-page paper or something, and I also had to make a few phone calls on a few other things. So that just tired me out. I did watch the second half of the uh, Celtics Hornets game, and I watched the first half of the Blazers Clippers game. But that's all I watched. So and then I fell asleep. So sorry about not having the Thursday Night Lights video. I was going to do a Friday Night Light video, but I was too tired, and I was a bit concerned about something that I was working on. So sorry about that. Next Thursday there will be a video out for that though. And by the way, just to let you know, there will be no video on Thanksgiving on that. That will have to be maybe Tuesday. I'll do that video. I mean, I don't know. During Thanksgiving week. But here's a rundown for your scores again. Maryland and Ohio State are about kickoff. Ohio State gets the kickoff. Hopefully Maryland can stop them for once. Minnesota and Penn State are about kickoff here again. Florida just scored a touchdown to make it 21-0. Baylor added a field goal to make it 9-3. SMU and East Carolina are still in halftime. Army and UMass kicked off. Western Kentucky is about to score another touchdown. Arkansas looks like they're well into Arkansas's territory. West Virginia is driving down the field. They're in the red zone now against Texas Tech. Northwestern and Purdue kicked off still 16-7. Florida State scored a touchdown, making 17-14 Noles. And then Georgia Tech, they scored a touchdown, looks like, to make it 21-17 Yellow Jackets. So that's kind of what's going on right now. I'm going to shut down the stream to watch at least some of this second half before I go get my food. It's going to be a pizza from My Pizza. So, It's about 20, 25 minutes each way. So yeah, that's why I have to put some time in it. I will be listening to I'll be listening to some games online. I'll have one of the games on my phone, listening to it on my handy dandy phone, and probably the mail games listening to it elsewhere. But that's all I have. Thanks for watching the stream. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. We have a subscriber goal, 250 subscribers. So go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And really appreciate if you do that. And this is McD the Beast here signing off.